Yeah, the inclusion of Ali Ahmed should help those two offensively. He was outstanding off the bench on Saturday. Ben Lunt makes his first MLS start, replacing maybe the best keeper in the league in Roman Berkey. And now here they are with the opportunity to make some changes. 5, as I mentioned, in a game where it's not all that meaningful because they've won the West and they will host games throughout the Western Conference playoffs.
His first handful of matches with Vancouver down the right side and is being tried on the left here over the last couple. And given away by Parker. Gold in deep, trying to chip that away. Now it's wide, curling it just wide of the far post. It's crowded around him, gets it loose to Blackman. Larea at the corner. On the left foot, thought about whipping one in instead. On the right foot, chips it, looking for White, comes down into the feet of Brown from distance, tipped, still alive! Magic! Ryan Gold from just outside the 6, and the Whitecaps are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Wasn't really all that well connected on, but that meant that the loose ball comes off of Yarrow. It looks to me as if maybe when the shot from Brown was taken that Ryan Gold was a little deep there. Be difficult to see from this angle, but the play came down the left side with Richie Larea. And then as it goes to the far side, it pops out to Brown here, who drives it towards goal. And did Gold hold his run? It's not when it comes off Yarrow, it's when it hits the foot there. Or does it touch White on the way in as well? That's what will be looked at. When it touches White, is Gold offside?
Well, that's certainly the case with the White. So just when it looked like there was a breakthrough after a lot of muted scoring buildups for the Whitecaps. It looked like they had finally put it all together, but this offside call is probably going to negate the goal. And you can hear the Whitecaps faithful none too pleased with that decision. Down by Kubas, he'll get a second touch shot, surrounded by St. Louis jerseys. Pocket is picked, Marcanic, Jackson in a dangerous spot, and a save made by Yohei Takaoka.
It's an outstanding save, and immediately Aziel Jackson gets involved in the game, too, from the left back, Marcanic, as he just chips it forward right into the path of Jackson. Heavy sting behind the shot, but Takaoka using those quick reflexes. A lot of Whitecap fans thought that he was the most important player on the team, especially through that first half of the year. And Vanni Sartini saying to us the other day that he's really having to rotate a squad of 14 or 15, where Bradley Carnell with the luxury of rotating a lot more players here tonight. The Whitecaps need the points.
Moving in a good spot again. Charging down the middle. Larea closes down on him. No foul. Pierre Lugozier keeps it in his pocket. And now Brian White all alone versus Lunt. Brian White chips. It'll make it. Number 15 on the season, and that one will count. The Whitecaps on top.
Just drawing the goalkeeper down. Here's the challenge on Leuven that he thought was a foul. Not much in it, but White does so well there to get in front of Yarrow, head it down and into his own path, and the weight on the ball teased the keeper coming off his line, but he was able to keep control and then chip it at the vital moment. Didn't need a lot of pace, just needed the direction. Tim Parker could not catch up to it, and the Whitecaps, after a slow start to this second half, able to catch St. Louis City out on the break. Brian White, 15 goals on the year.
Approaching the 70th minute. Whitecaps looking for insurance here. Gold looking far post. Blackman! Test Lunt! Still loose inside the area, and it's cleared by St. Louis. Here it comes again on the left foot. Driven. Push back up. Adekubi. White. Lunt makes the stop. On an angle, a marvelous chip from Adekubi, and White can't bury it. Squirrely moment there for the Whitecaps. Parker rising up. White touches that down for Vite. Numbers here for the Whitecaps. Gall touches that ahead for Larea. In space, into the area. Larea across the face of goal. He'll get another chance now as White is taken down. Gall all the way out. Berhalter from distance tries to curl. He does!
so well after the Whitecaps have so many players in the attack here. It can't come through there initially from Larea, but once it's recycled and goes to the edge of the box, Berhalter sizes up the opportunity with no one closing him down and shapes it with the left foot, curls it inside the post. Lund can't get near it. It's an outstanding strike. He takes a little bit off it and favors the accuracy, which is perfect. And more often than not, when we've seen him in those positions, lots of chances that he couldn't convert, and now the ball seems to pop up to his foot every time there's a bounce around the area.
Larea sidesteps. Lubin, one last chance for the Whitecaps. Anakubi for Larea. Larea opens his Whitecap account. 3-0 Vancouver.
Whitecaps continuing to swarm. Look at all the bodies inside the area. And when it's left for Larea, he does very similar to what Sebastian Berhalter did, is picks the corner rather than drive it. And it's beyond the reach of Lund, who can only watch, and look, he doesn't dive for it because it's a very good quality finish from Richie Larea, who has that in his locker. Excellent up and down the touchline, providing service, but when he's got the chance right in front of goal.
The ball at the center of the pitch.
I wonder if this goes way back. No, it doesn't. 2-1 Brian White may have been offside, but goal given.
And
Whitecaps
that's a final.
win it. That is a final.
3-0.